We're gonna do it at the low level because I haven't done this on keyboard and mouse, so I wanna do the story.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Seraph is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way. David's waiting, Adam. We shouldn't keep him.
There we go. I think that should be good. Hey, what's up, gameplay? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, my guy? How you doing? Alright, just making sure everything is good. The sensitivity, I don't think I could change really, so.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know. Eric, you wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that
Visitors
confirms your
must be
theory.
accompanied
I'll ask
at all
David to
times.
consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
Huh?
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to
military.
go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
Washington? Huh.
This one hasn't aged as well. You can obviously tell it's a little bit older.
This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the Augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do to improve the Typhoon.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster react quicker. They can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
Honesty, you gotta love it.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry.
All right.
See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL trackers, Athena. It transmits data to our dedicated satellites every 10 feet. I don't care what it takes.
Boss, I want you, Darrow, in Washington by my side.
Man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for
All
us
right.
tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA.
The lighting is a little bit high.
It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
All right, let's go. And the sensitivity on this is way high. Objects cover. Controls. A little too low. Let me go right there. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Alright, hold tab.
Some objects in the environment can be picked up and moved.
Okay. That's the key for that. Let's go, chat. All right, let's go. All right, I need to see how I switch guns because I got two guns now. Keyboard. Inventory, let's go to I. I guess I can. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, let's go. Where'd they go? No! Dang it. Dang it. Not what I meant to do. Forgot this one can't go on borderless. My bad. I'm gonna switch the keys on that. I want the aim and the wall mount are set up weird. Let's switch that up real quick. Keyboard. Change that one to right mouse. Change the cover to the middle. There we go. I guess they don't have inventory yet, so. Damn.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
Here we go.
Thank God. How thick was the glass?
Come on, Adam. Stay with us. Yeah, he's no good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC1 graph.
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
And you can tell how much detail they put on this game.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
There's seconds away.
His body can take.
Of course, it makes sense because it came from Square Enix.
Miraculous. I think we got it, Doctor.
Give him the info link. Fine. Give me the telecom package.
I never got to play the director's cut, so I'm not even sure what difference there really is, chat. To be honest with you, when it comes to the difference between the launch version versus the director's cut, as we all know, that means director's cut. They added it. They put stuff in that they originally weren't, that they didn't. So we'll see what happens. You know.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just enter the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Okay, there it is.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away?
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might sting. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
I love that. I love Jensen for that. For his demeanor is kind of funny sometimes.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Excuse me. Alright, let's go.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you? 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented, Adam. So he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
Alright, so how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Alright, Chad. Do we go lethal or non-lethal? What do you think? Lethal or non-lethal? I think we'll go lethal.
Start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay, but just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, Do you want something you can use from a distance or up close?
Oh boy.
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Ooh. I didn't get to sleep in as much as I wanted to. Because I had to pick up my medicine I was short on today. Plus getting this bookshelf. I didn't get much rest. All right. Pick this up just in case. Ooh. Here we got the painkillers. That'll help if we get in when we injured.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Ow, that hurt.
Yes, everything seems under control. No sign of SWAT. No sign of anyone.
Alright, that was all he had. Stun gun guard darts.
gonna learn! I see you, Chrome! Keep running, ass! Come get me!
I wanna do anything! Dang it. Ah! Dang it, bro! It's very, very quiet. Damn, I wasn't trying to kill him.
Being stealthy hinges on sight and sound. Crouching down will assure you are making the least amount of noise possible. Line of sight is important, and by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't detect you. Avoid jumping and sprinting, as it will certainly give away your position.
What the fuck is that? Nothing here. Easy, he's running. Just make sure you're ready if he comes back. Right. If he comes back, we can frag his ass. Nothing here.
No, no. Sorry, buddy. Just don't want to waste any bullets yet.
He's gone. You see anything, finish him.
Got one.
Jesus, what happened to you?
Night night. Don't struggle. Don't struggle. Don't struggle. There you go. Night night. You go sleeping night night.
Richard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
All right. You always go through everything. Tranquilizer darts.
Jesus, what happened to you?
Night night. Night night.
Well, give me a second.
I'm gonna go sleepy night night again. Sorry.
Keep running, asshole!
You think you got what it takes there, buddy? No, I'm not hiding. I'm shooting you. What the frack? Take that. But I just wanted to play a game. It's called You Hide, I See. No? No, chat? Nothing? No one said nothing to that?
What was that? Keep running, asshole!
Oh shit, I did not see that guy right there. This thing is absolutely horrendous. I'm getting rid of that.
Come on out and we'll finish this.
Are you sure about that?
Make sure he's gone. No.
Night. Yes, yes. It's a strong arm. You don't just go to sleep. Services have now been restored. There's a network problem which is preventing us from accessing external server resources. We are investigating the breakage, and we'll let you know as soon as services have been restored. Dang, bro, I couldn't talk. How do you like me now? Now that you're on the ground. Too heavy.
Who the hell are you? Try to get me. Let's finish this! Everyone on him! There you go.
Night. So much for going non-lethal. Change of plans. Lethal it is. Alright. Some of you may be wondering, why in the world are there stuff in here? Well, because it's an armory, essentially. It's a... You gotta have inventory. Ah. Ah, there we go. Whew. You'll eat you. Alright, we got 17 tranquilizer bullets now. We would have probably like 20 if I hadn't wasted some of them.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it, but until I find this particular...
When hacking, your goal is to take control of a device's registries, so you can access the security codes within. To do it, you must navigate the network, capturing nodes as you go along. You begin a hack from your point of entry in the system, the I/O port. To
breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Access granted.
Jesus Christ, you killed him, man! He asked for it. He kept calling me a big... No way, no way! I am not going to prison for this! Hate to tell you this, Trev, but once that bomb goes off, this guy won't be the last Skinner in here who buys it. Shut up, J-Ro. Trevor, you gotta calm down. Help me find something to cover him up with. I'm telling you, man, these Hansa lovers deserve what's coming to them. Hey, get up! Jesus, what happened to you?
Same thing's about to happen to you. Night night. Holy cow, I just threw that guy. That was awesome. That was cool. You guys see that? That guy just like flew. Oh, that was funny.
Coming in here to dig up. Shots. Go ahead, run. Oh!
Shit. Lost him.
Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources
biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the
Alright, I didn't need to do that, but oh well. Alright, let's chill, let's hack it.
Access granted.
This might be easier on controller. Alright, well, I gotta get around them somehow. This one we're getting a little bit better on. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the stuff. Oh shoot. Let me take care of that guy real quick. Oh yeah! Let's see what we got back here. We got any special goodies? Some gun dart stuff. Oh, I forgot about the ventilations.
ain't got nothing yet.
Bring you right in here.
Holy shit! What's the matter? You can't handle it. Come on!
There we go. All right, let's go. Alright, let's upgrade that. Alright, let's go.
Step away from the console. Now! Help me! Son of a bitch!
What the hell?
Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressure me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Zeke hasn't found any juicy secrets yet, if that's what you mean. But he was positive we'd find something we could show to Pipes. Are you saying we got... Sounds like something moving around. Get him! I'm mine!
Come on out! Thank you guys. Need more ammo. How'd you guys know I needed more? You guys are so nice.
Hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Pico. Back now to that breaking news.
Where is she? Where is Milky?
Access granted.
Cool. Can we get the points gone? First, I'd like to thank you all for all the hard work and dedication over the past weeks. Everyone should be proud. To successfully meet the rapidly approaching deadline, we must make one final push. To do this, we will need to increase production, running the plant on a 24/7 schedule. This means simply assembling a production staff for the next 2 weekends. If you're interested in working one or both of the weekend shifts, please sign up at my office. If you choose to work, you will be compensated accordingly. Hello again. I have been looking at the sign up for this weekend. I noticed that we are still several people short of full staff. Now I cannot stress enough how important this contract is to David, myself, and many of you. So please consider making one small sacrifice for the good of the team. We're counting on you. Man, that sounds like every job out there nowadays. Fill in the chat. Then they offer you a pizza, like a pizza party. Like, here's some pizza. Here, go take you for it. You know my job. We're about to get our yearly big bonus that we have. You know what? One of my job told me. They took $1,000 out of our bonus. Because we didn't meet the quota that they wanted to make. But the problem is, we couldn't meet their quota. We didn't have the production. We didn't have the parts. But yeah, the associates are getting we are getting penalized at my job for not being able to make the quota because they didn't have the parts to make the quota of what they wanted to make.
Don't lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Seraph's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Lantern! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true. And I'm not saying it is here. But I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
I'm sorry. Take it easy. I've got as much interest in finding out who's behind this as you do. I won't stop you.
Take it easy. I've got as much interest in finding out who's behind this as you do. I won't stop you.
What are you doing? No! No! Quiet, puta. Don't make the man do nothing stupid. You just stay back, and we'll all be fine, Cholo.
Police! Stop right there!
Please don't tell me they killed her.
Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
What about the hostages? Shouldn't I?
There's nothing you can do, son. So I couldn't save them.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
I do. But things don't always go according to plan, Malik. I did what I could.
I'm sure you did. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
I didn't remember how that one went. I feel bad the fact that I tried to be able to save her, but I couldn't. You know? I just wasn't able to, and I feel like I failed on that part. Feel like I failed. It happens though. It still sucks when you fail, you know? How's everyone doing in the chat? You guys are awfully quiet. I'm good. I'm glad to hear it, Smash. How you doing? How was your week?
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
What was up with you dyeing your hair the way you did and trimming it out? Because you had your hair long and now all of a sudden it's short, and you have it what, teal or something, or blue?
So, how's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
They came in handy today, but still I didn't choose to get augmented. I think people should stop asking me so many questions to treat.
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make
Yeah,
for a
it's
try.
a anime. Blue is green.
Killed her.
Listen, Jensen.
Blue is
I
green.
know you want to find the men who
A
attacked
bluish
us, and
green.
So do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
When I saw your hair, I almost thought of Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo with your hair. I'm not gonna lie. Not that you had the same hairstyle, but it kind of looked. I was just like, that's odd, interesting, but odd. I thought it was interesting. Turquoise. I'm not saying that like it threw me off. It threw me off.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
You know? I actually like my hair color. Hey, it's a good hair color. It just threw me off. I think that's the first time I've seen you dye your hair. Of course, I'm growing my hair out and I'm gonna be dyeing it black to be John Wick for Halloween, so I can't really say too much about dyeing. I did have an amazing time. Well, that's good. You were there that night. What do you remember?
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off.
What are you up to this weekend?
His tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
Oh.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire.
Oh, nice.
Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Some good old Fortnite. A good old Fortnite.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly.
What games are you playing? Are you gonna be playing with the wife?
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sadie's group.
Well, well. If it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you will get along better that way.
Sorry, chat. Like I said, I didn't sleep as long as I originally planned on. That and I've been reading this. So I started reading this book. I had seen a little ad on Facebook for a book, and I started reading it on there. Got really intrigued with it. It's a really good story, and I haven't even been turning on my TV at all. I've been just stuck reading this book, and I'm like, I think I'm at chapter 57 right now. Pretty interesting book. I was gonna see if I could find like a paper copy or something so I could have one, but apparently there's no paper copy of it. It's just on this app. That's a pretty good book, so I've been enjoying reading that and have a good time with it. So, it's pretty darn warm in here. Of course, it makes sense. What do you think of the new bookshelf there, Smash? It looks a whole lot cleaner. Why is that not looking green? I just screwed up. There we go. Oops. There we go. There we go, and there we go. Let me actually turn the saturation. There we go. That looks a whole lot crisper. That looks a whole lot crisper. Alright, let's get back into this chat. You ever played this game, Smash?
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
You insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was.
Alright.
Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating.
I missed what you said something about it played.
Just barely.
Did
And now
I play
someone
this
else
game?
is pulling strings to keep us in the dark?
Yeah, I
We
was
need that
asking.
neural hub, son.
Just like,
It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking up the men who did it. I'm on it.
yeah, this, yeah, I was asking if you've ever played this game. Since you're on Xbox, and this was one of those games that was on Xbox when it was released. Ooh. I guess I go this way.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart.
When my friends played it, I didn't.
Sam
Oh,
was
okay.
speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it.
Yeah.
If Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words, that man is trouble.
Give me a second. I had to take a big fat Morty. I'm just kidding. Just take a big fat Morty.
Please report to your office. Adam Jensen.
Go to my office. All right. This is my lab or my office.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Hey, that looks funky.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Interesting.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
Neuropozyne? What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Alright. Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Alright. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Alright. Okay, I need 2 for that. That costs 2. That costs 2. do that.
Megan made her presentation in Washington. The UN wouldn't even be considering it.
Wasn't wanting to go up. Ah, dang it, bro. I'm going down because I screwed up. Because I am a bot. I'm gonna. I want the world to know that the light is you. No, nothing. You're killing me, chat. You're killing me.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies.
Like what?
And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Yes.
Should I expect some form of compensation for this?
Adam, you're serious, aren't you? My God, this
No, I
isn't
didn't mean
who
to do
you
that.
used to be. I thought a chance to know what really happened to Megan, what really happened to you, would have been enough. Would have been worth your time.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Don't need to be that rude.
This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Huh. Quite interesting. Alright, let's
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting.
That made no sense, as that sound did not sound like Jensen. Oh, okay, I need to go back that way. Alright, let's keep going this way, and...
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Mine templates, automatic unlocking device.
See you soon. What's your
Actually,
pleasure, friend? See you soon.
Alright. Oh, wrong button. Alright, we need
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those UGG lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Hello there. Well,
that's
you
the
must
way
be
it
Adam
is.
Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
I can understand that.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with the storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it. Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Okay.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
Okay.
That's all I need for now.
Get my pit bull augmented. Get him some Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk.
Which one is this one? S2. Okay. Alright. That's one way to get in. To be honest with you, I don't think I used that entrance the last time. I'm not sure.
Access denied.
Dang it. Gotta wait 30 seconds. I messed up. I messed up so badly. Alright, let's try again.
Access granted.
Here we go. Alright, new security gate has been installed and activated. The gate code is 0002. Do not disclose this code to any non-attendants. Safety concerns. All of us, thank you for your cooperation. The management. Brian, you there? Yeah, Brady's not doing good.
What? You think you can just cut me off?
Wait a
Time to unload.
Nighty night. All right, let's get back outside. We'll open up the door, the gate, and go get that code. Well, that worked. That's one way. Alright, let's go. Okay, now we need to go over here. Go.
Don't kill me, man. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Oh, what do I gotta do all the
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just to make sure they never bother me again.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them.
Oh.
Look, I told you. If you want me to give you that security footage, you're going to have to get those pushers off my ass first.
Alright, let's go deal with those pushers. Can't deal with anything himself.
Look at you, man. Another sucker who bought a bunch of crap you never really needed.
That Kassan chick is right on. You see a report on people voluntarily amputating themselves and getting augmented? What a bunch of freaks.
You're gonna be obsolete someday, my brother.
Goddamn noise.
Night-night. Thanks for your stuff. I don't think they're gonna be bugging anyone anytime soon. And I didn't kill them. I just went right up to them and gave them a good smack on their head.
Look, I told you. If you want me to give you that security footage, you're going to have to get those pushers off my ass first.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tyndall. I know your heart was in the right place. Augmentations are a complicated issue, and we're still trying to figure out all the ramifications. It's not perfect, but the end still doesn't justify the means.
That's where you and I are different men, Jensen. You follow the rules, but fail to recognize that the rules are written by those in power. Me? I'm willing to do what has to be done.
All right. Let's go let him know that he no longer has to be worried about that.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Here,
Uh-huh.
There's the weapon mod, as promised.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
I know what. I don't have a combat rifle, so. Alright, let's see where the next mission's at, chat. Yeah, we'll take this route. This is the quickest route to the next location for the side mission. Find out more at the police station on what's going on, you know. Gotta find out.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Nia Shia.
I love how big the maps
You got
are,
that neural
though.
hub yet?
You're asking me to pull off a heist, boss, inside a police station. It's gonna take time.
Right. Well, if you can't talk your way past the lobby, there's gotta be another entrance outside, in back or on the roof. Save the frontal assault as a last resort.
Alright, let me look at the map real quick. Okay, I would have to go around the side. Okay. Go around the side then. Nothing to see. Um. Excuse me, you coming through?
Fucking gunshots!
Ah, shoot. I'm gonna go to that one. I screwed up a little bit there. I screwed up.
Adam, you got that neural hub yet?
You're asking me to pull off a heist, boss, inside a police station. It's gonna take time.
Right. Well, if you can't talk your way past the lobby, there's gotta be another entrance outside, in back or on the roof. Save the frontal assault as a last resort.
All right. No! Boy. Yo. Boy. Yo, boy.
Adam, you got that neural hub yet?
You're asking me to pull off a heist, boss, inside a police station. It's gonna take
Oh,
time.
I know what
Right.
way am I?
Well, if you can't talk your way past the lobby, there's gotta be another entrance outside.
Might be
in
able
back
to
or on the
use them
roof.
as jumps. Maybe see
Save
if I
the
could
frontal
drop them.
assault as a last resort.
Shucksing for nothing, buddy. There we go. Smart thinking. Oh shoot. That hurt. Oh, there it is. 4891. Autopsy report I can read. I would have been appointed by the state to perform an autopsy on the remains of multiple victims at the Sheriff Industries. This is due to the critical nature of the incident and the need for the State Department to be fully aware of every detail without going through an endless array of bureaucratic forms and requests. This is in no way linked to the competency of local ME or doctors. Vertebrae injuries, vertebrae on the neck here. First attack. Our friends here rescue his staff who is still in critical condition and another lab technician who is lying in a dead coma in the same hospital, and the only witness to the attack on Sheriff, who was left alive as a tech named Arthur Hopkins. Nothing particular regarding the witness's deposition or lack thereof. When we first got to see Mr. Hopkins was waiting for us in a rec room near the labs. He was obviously in shock, but was quite coherent and ready to give a clear description of the incident. The emergency response team wanted to make sure his condition was stable before allowing us to interview him. When we came back after his checkup a few minutes later, he was incoherent and confused. He couldn't remember anything about the attack, and we still haven't heard back from the ER team regarding this matter. Give me a second real quick, I gotta blow my nose. Not fully at 100%, still got a little bit of congestion, but it's not bad. That's not what I wanted. Go to the police station lobby, locate Captain Penn's office, G. Hello. Is there any way in? Maybe.
I'm trying to remind people that the only way they can get in touch with me is by online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can, but don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up on. If we detect even the slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down. The World Order and their team of expert hackers could be trying to track us, and that's why we have to create a covert host site for every new stream and then shut it down.
Alright. Let's try going discreetly. I think the last time I did this, I went inside through the front door, so It'd be a different way to enter. All right. Oh, wrong one.
Hands off!
Shit.
Don't make me do this, son! It's too late to hide! Where are you? Are you still there? Hello? Shit! Gunshots! I got you, buddy! He's over here! Just take it easy, buddy! I got you, buddy! He's over here! Pick yourself up! Drop the weapon! See you!
Or get out again then.
This won't end well! Come on!
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Access denied.
Dang it. Got 18 seconds. Ten seconds till I can try again. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Access denied.
Damn it! All right.
Access granted.
There we go. Holy smokeroos.
Access granted.
Whew. I'm a caller at the 76th precinct, and it has come to my attention that you were one of the investigators on the Sheriff Industries attack a few months ago. I'm currently assigned to the Sheriff Manufacturer Plant case, and I'm sure you're aware of the recent attack. I'd like to meet with you and get your input on the investigation, see if we can cross-reference evidence interviews. I'll be looking to receive word from you accordingly. Thank you for your help in these. Started training course. So next week, every officer is going to be on one-on-one interview with just a minute on the in between. Each of you will be told shortly when your meeting is scheduled. These courses are mandatory. We got a problem. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, you bro. Are you? What? Do you also want to come paint a giant fucking post billboard on my lawn that says I associate with drug dealers? Oh, that's in the game. They could be screening my inbox. You never ever leave evidence. Stupid fucking bastard. Anyway, growing some Lopez, do I have to do everything? Okay. I forget how I holster. I gotta check out how I holster. Controls, keyboard. Holster. Of course, they put it holster on H. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get out. Alright, let's get back out of there. Shall we? Let's do that thing! Ooh, yeah, yeah! Alright. This game still really looks pretty darn good though for how old it is. It's 10 years old and it still looks pretty freaking good on my PC. Obviously it looks old, Which makes sense.
Jensen, I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues, a Detective Alexander.
Jenny, what did you want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
I messed up. I messed up so really badly. Yeah.
We have to shut you down. The World Order and their team of expert hackers could be trying to track us. And that's why we have to create a covert host site for every new stream and then shut it down immediately once the call's over. I'm sitting here, just me and my tech team
Jensen, I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues, a Detective Alexander.
Jenny, what did you want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
That hurt. Hey! Oh, freaking A! I was better off just doing it with the two. I had to try to be fancy. I just had to try to be fancy. Oh, man. Oh, there's a safe code. Safe here, I didn't
Jensen,
even realize.
I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues, a Detective Alexander.
Jenny, what did you want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road.
Even if I did that, I
And
wouldn't
might
be
I
able
just
to.
add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
Oh! Ah! No! Ah! Oh, man. I don't know where my babies are at.
Jensen, I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues, a detective Alexander.
Jenny, what did you want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
I never said you were. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Dang it, Chad, I screwed up. Oh. Well, that makes things easy. I should have done that before.
Maybe those Purity First nuts have got the right idea.
Probably interesting what they thought the future cars would look like. Some of it's not too far off. I mean, there's some cars that look similar to that. Let's be honest. Ah. Oh. After this one, I might take a break a little bit and take a small nap chat.
Back again to Detroit, where a handful of people were taken into custody this evening, following yet another anti-augmentation.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? No, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't see how I can possibly do this. There's so much heat right now, I'm telling you. The moment I open that door, I'm finished. I just got my life back together. This job is all I have. Don't make me do this.
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
You didn't lift a finger for me back then. Why should things be different now? You want to talk about the past? Fine. You saw that kid's augments. You know how dangerous he could have been. If he'd gotten close enough, he would have wiped the floor with us. So I made sure he didn't. I took him out. And that's that.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
I know. It's just so hard. What could I have done different? I ask myself that every day. And then I remember what it was really about all along. You got the order. You refused it, and it got shoved onto me. I did the only thing I could do. You understand that? I just wish it could finally be over so I could live my life.
Wayne, it was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
Adam, Thanks. The door's unlocked. I'll tell the guys to let you through. Now, I need to be alone for a while.
All right.
What's up? I don't know.
The pro-human organization had received permission to gather in protest earlier in the week, but police...
Oh, it's on the next floor up. I gotta go up.
The hostage situation at Sarif Industries resolved.
Isn't the morgue usually on the first, or like on the ground floor, or on the basement? Usually they keep it close to the ground. It's level 2. Alright, now I got the level for it.
Access granted.
There we go. All right. Shall we get started?
Access granted.
There we go. Captain, following the recent incident at Seraph Industries, the body of the unidentified male terrorist was delivered to your morgue. You are hereby advised that this corpse has been classified ultraviolet under the revised Homeland Security Act. In keeping with Article 7, Section 3, under no circumstances is the corpse to be transferred to the city morgue. It must remain in your facilities until my people arrive to take possession. Pursuant to this, per Section 4, all persons of blue clearance or lower are denied access to your morgue. The medical examiner may remain on site, of course, to keep the body isolated, but there is to be no, repeat, no autopsy performed. These measures will be in place until I deliver the all clear. Thank you for your understanding in this matter. Today marks the second time this year I have been prevented from doing my job following an attack on Seraph Industries. If there exists some question about my skill level, my ability to be discreet, or the way I run my lab, I demand it to be brought to my attention immediately. Professional courtesy requires a proper explanation. Dr. Gerald Campbell. Zeke Sanders. El Gato, something, 1998, Los Angeles. Paulo and Concept, 3 siblings, 5'10", 135. Hispanic, missing one eye, military tattoos, including USMC, Seagull, USMC, Afghanistan, wounded, medically discharged, re-enlisted under Recycle Military Program. Operations classified, discharged under Cassius Act? I'm not sure how to say that. Attacks on civilians and 13 injured, no mentality seizures. Post-traumatic acute dissociation, remanded into medical custody, neuroprosthetic rehabilitation center near Camp Topaz, Utah, declared cured 6 months ago and released. Leader of anti-augmentation domestic terrorist group claiming responsibility for numerous acts of breaking and entering, vandalism, theft, arson, targets, all associated with augmentation industry. Huh. Due to the recent sensitive context, it is our recommendation that case TA-5 or TA-00514 regarding the terrorist attack on Seraph Industries be filed and closed ASAP. In our opinion, the conclusion proposed at this stage of the investigation are quite adequate or quite satisfactory. Same difference. In my opinion, as far as what they're talking about. I have appointed a state medical examiner to perform the autopsies on the victims. This is a critical situation, and we must try to keep the information contained as tightly as possible. I am certain you understand the public relations nightmare this incident implies, and will act accordingly or promptly and accordingly. Alright. Alright. There we go.
Protest earlier in the week, but police decided to shut down the legal rally prematurely.
No. What just happened? No. Oh, thank God.
And closed the Broadview Tavern.
I thought it crashed, chat.
Perhaps they feared what regardless, several
Hey, give me a call in a couple of days, okay?
Alright, buddy. Alright, let's go finish this off real quick. Take a little break, get a little nap real quick, and then we'll be back. I'll probably play something else for a little bit. Switch between two games, you know. Alright. Let's go this way. SSC officer. Oppose officer, nothing see.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see. Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. I like your new style. A bit revealing for my taste, but not entirely unappealing.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes up, big boy. I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row-ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear, he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row-ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with Augs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
Interesting.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation.
You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman.
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Okay.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I need you to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-Aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Okay. That's fine. I go help finish this mission. Like I said, I'm gonna end the stream. We don't have enough to send out a raid chat, but okay, what's going on here?
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first.
Oh.
Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
Chase told me an officer assigned to the case may have been less than professional, but it was a dead end. I couldn't get through to the guy.
Well, I'm sure you did what you could, Adam.
Alright.
I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you.
It's all right, Adam. I'm sure you did all you could. At least now I know my instincts were right. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.